Hello there everyone, my name is Garrett and today I'm going to be taking a look at the frankly magnificent beast of the Mesozoic juvenile Triceratops. Now, I should not have to give any sort of preamble or explanation on this one. I know every single one of you idiots knows what a Triceratops is. When you're a child, the first thing you learn after breathing and pooping is that dinosaurs and trains are awesome and that this dinosaur is a Triceratops. I genuinely believe more people on Earth would know that this is a Triceratops than would know that this is a T-Rex. Triceratops is to dinosaurs as Luke Skywalker is to Star Wars, as Frodo Baggins is to Lord of the Rings, and as Harry Potter is to, well, Harry Potter. It's the dinosaur main character, is what I'm getting at. And boy, did Beast of the Mesozoic do it justice. I think this is maybe the best Triceratops figure I've ever seen. There's some other good ones out there, but this one just takes the cake. I've looked at many dinosaur figures in the past, and I've maintained the opinion that I hate sluggish, fat, useless dinosaur designs. Think the Sinoceratops from Jurassic World. In reality, these things were fast, sometimes smart, agile, dangerous creatures, and that is fully represented in this figure. This trike is a lean, mean herbivore, and I am fully on board. First, let's start by talking about the sculpt. As always with Beasts of the Mesozoic figures, it's amazing, comparable to just actual expensive statues. These detailed scales are so clean, and it is legitimately impressive in some areas, such as the jaw, feet, and underbelly, just how small the scales can get. The difference between the texture on the underbelly and the back is great as well, and the scoots running the length of the figure work great to break up the hide. Proportions are great and are very accurate with up-to-date reconstructions of the animal. My only complaint with the sculpt would be the seam lines where the horns attach to the brow. There's a very noticeable gap, even more noticeable because it's really the only seam line on the whole figure and it's right there on the whole focal point of the face. Next, onto the paint. The colors chosen here are so excellent. It manages to be bright and noticeable while also looking realistic for a large animal. Black and yellow has always been one of my favorite color combinations. I wonder why. Probably just because it's such a strong contrast. Anyways, the pale blue and the coffee browns work perfectly to mellow out what would have been an otherwise sharp contrast. They look adorable. The black also has a nice gradient to it. In some areas it's very dark, but in some areas, like on the feet, there are tones of red and brown subtly mixed in. The eye is striking. The red, yellow, and black pop so well, and the glossy paint gives it life. Even the inside of the mouth looks great. The same gloss is used to give it a wet look. So it's a shame that all this beautiful paint chips off so easily. I'm not rough when posing him, and I knew from other previous Beasts of the Mesozoic figures to be careful when posing him, but still, the paint easily scrapes away. Look at this section on his side. Just basic use of the joint here has scraped the paint away, revealing the plastic underneath. Really, just every edge on the figure has paint scraped away, which is a massive problem. My copy also has this distractingly large chip below his nose horn, and a spot that looks like glue on the frill. That chip on the nose was, probably my fault. But, that glue spot, that's a problem. I haven't filmed the close-ups yet of it, so this doesn't show up on camera, then I'm insane. Articulation is good, nothing mind-blowing, but effective enough to get some dynamic poses. I really appreciate the mid-body joint and ankle joints in the hind leg. The multiple neck joints are great as well, even if I wish they could look up a bit higher. The jaw not closing is a problem though. Jaw articulation on a herbivore is great. Not enough happen, but it not being able to close all the way is definitely an oversight. My little mouth breather. At least it has no loose or overly tight joints. It's very solid, and it's also in fact very heavy. There is a very satisfying heft to this figure, which makes it feel worth its price. Almost. I love Beast of the Mesozoic a lot. I think it's an amazing line. I love the attention to detail. I love the effort to put articulation into them. I love that they're very well painted. They're not just boring statues, but admittedly, some of them can be tough sells. Yes, this is one of the best T-Rex figures ever made, but It also costs $230. Rent T-Rex, rent T-Rex, rent T-Rex. You see the problem? Anywho, that's where I think this figure's real strength is. It's one of the best and most fully realized dinosaurs in the line, and it's only about $60, $70. I say only, well, it's relatively low for $60 compared to, well, the adult Triceratops, which is $130. It's also much more accessible because of its size. Here he is with Action Master Grimlock, Earthrise Prime, a 6-inch scale Skeletor, Beast of the Mesozoic Pachyrhinosaurus, some Mattel Jurassic World figures, Reborn Vanilla Ice, and Kingdom Ractonite. Not everyone has the funds for the full-grown Triceratops, and neither do many people have the space for it either. It's a massive 18 inches long. The juvenile Triceratops is great because it can work as either a 1/18th scale young adult Triceratops or as a 1/35th scale full-grown Triceratops. So, I would strongly recommend this figure. It's a great reference for drawing or painting, it looks amazing in photography, and it's overall just an excellent action figure. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe for more reviews in the future. Other than that, I'm out.